Short stories for the slightly disturbed with Matt DeBoner.
Hey man, open up your mind and groove to today's dubious tale, The Pot People. It's out of sight. A young boy named Stink wanted to live in the suburbs, so he got a job as a male stripper and saved all his money. Even dollar bills that smelled funny because women would put them in his butt. After a year, he had enough butt money to buy a house, so he did. After Stink finished moving all his stuff into the house, he went to bed. The next morning, he went outside to get the paper, and he smelled a very nasty odor coming from the house next door. Stink was very curious, so he went over and knocked on their door. When the door opened, the smell from inside was so strong, it knocked Stink over. He said Stink could come to a party at his house that night as long as he did not tell the police. Stink agreed. The rest of the day, Stink sat in his house smelling the pot from next door. He didn't like it at all, but he wanted to meet new friends, so he made himself go to the party. When Stink got to Dirt's house, there was like 30 people in the backyard. They were all stoned. Their eyes were bloodshot, and they all smelled. Dirt came over and asked Stink to try one of his doobies. Stink said no, he would just hang out. That did not go over well with some of Dirt's friends, so they came over and offered Stink some brownies. What Stink did not know was that there was pot in the brownies too. Stink ate 3. A few minutes later, he started to feel a tingle coming on, so he sat in a lawn chair. Dirt and all his friends made a big circle around Stink and started singing peaceful Italian songs. Stink could feel his eyes starting to close. When Stink woke up, he was in his own bed and his pants were unbuttoned. He thought, "Why am I wet?" Then he heard sirens, so he looked out his window and saw cops rounding up all the people at Dirt's house. He thought, "I just made all these new friends, and now they're going to jail. This sucks." The end. Things didn't end up quite so groovy for our friend Stink, but at least he didn't end up in the clink. Until our auras connect again, keep away from the man and stay slightly disturbed.
Cut.
This is not a joke, guys. This is a serious story.